today's video, I'm going to be renovating Mike's Motors in Bloxburg. And you're probably like, Alaska, why are you so excited? I have been looking forward to this for ages. If you didn't know, I have a renovation series on my channel where I renovate all the existing Bloxburg buildings, and I am just so excited to do Mike's Motors. But before this video starts, I would like to let you guys know that I got accepted into the Roblox video stars, which means I get my own star code. I know, insane. So if you guys would like to support me and the channel, my star code is Alaska, and you can use it every time you purchase Roblox or Bloxburg Premium. And I do receive a commission every time you use my star code, and all the commissions will go back to my channel and back to you guys. But with that being said, let's get onto the video. So if you didn't know, this is what Mike's Motors looks like. It's kind of cute. I really love the red. Like, I'm glad they didn't use green or something. And this is what the inside looks like. We just have two display cars. He does actually look pretty happy to be here. Good morning, go to work. How about you go to work? And then back here, we just have some bikes on display, and that's about it. But if we go around to the side, it's actually a mechanic shop back here, and you can actually work here as well. So it's pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be incorporating this into the build. So let's get started. Okay, so I've already got started onto the floor plan, so we're not going to be spending... Why is there water puddles here? Bloxburg always does this. It always glitches, and it has like random water in my plot. Let's try and get rid of this, okay? Okay, there we go. I fixed the random water puddle. Anyway, this is going to be the existing floor plan, so I've already mapped it out. Pretty much it is going to be 2-story. Actually, technically it's going to be 3-story. It's going to be pretty big. So firstly, before we do anything, let's just map out where the walls are going to be. I'm honestly so excited to get this done. I've always had like a passion for cars, so this is going to be really cool. So this section over here is going to be the waiting room, and then these 3 squares here are going to be like the show cars, and then these little 4x2 squares are going to be the bathroom, and then here's going to be the cash register, and then this bit back here, which is the basement, this is going to be the mechanics room. So I'm very excited to get this done. I have an amazing idea for what I want to do here. And then over here is going to be like where the stairs are, and then all this is going to be road, so we're going to have a few cars parked at the front here. As you can see, there's like a little ramp in the basement. This is where the cars are going to be coming in and out of, so I'm going to put like a little garage door here so I don't forget. Okay, we'll just use this one at the back here. Okay, now for the tricky bit, which is the roof. Obviously, because Mike's Motors is red, I'm going to be using a red roof all around here. See, something like that. That's a nice shade of red. And then this is also going to be red because this is where we're going to have the logo. I actually love the fact that they chose red for their signature color. I feel like red is such a powerful color to use. And all this section here is going to be windows. But before I do that, I'm actually going to put like a little basic shape here to give the wall a little bit more structure. So I'm going to use a horizontal wedge to do this. It's going to be a little bit tricky though, because I haven't done this before, but I mean, we'll test it out. We'll see if it works. Like, I have a very vivid image. I just don't know how to execute that image. Something like that. And then we can have another one at the bottom here. Oh my gosh, wait, we're close. It's kind of working. Kind of like that. Ooh, that looks sick. I love that. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just have to add it on this side as well. Why did I decide to make the architecture of this building so difficult? Okay, there we go. Done. So we have some cool architecture on the side of the building. Okay, now we can work on the windows. I'm just going to paint these all black because literally this whole wall is just going to be windows. I'm not sure which windows I want to add though. Honestly, I might just stick to modern windows. Okay, there we go. It's working perfectly. This is going to be a lot of windows, but it's going to be worth it. Guys, this is so expensive. And then over here is going to be the massive Mike's Motors logo. Okay, so because this wall is already pretty detailed, all I have to do is put a painting on top of it. So it's going to have like a massive Mike's Motors logo. And then for the door, I'm just going to use this very, very fancy commercial sliding door. And to make this look even fancy, I'm going to outline the roof with LED lights. And then obviously just make them red. Look how awesome that looks. Are you kidding me? Also, before I forget, we might have some more detail to these outdoor parking lots. Kind of there so like people don't crash into the car dealership because, you know, we don't want that. Okay, now for the exciting bit, which is the inside. So let's firstly work on these display cars. For these little car displays, I'm actually going to put them on like a ramp so they're elevated. So how I'm going to do this is by putting a basic shape like this and make it the same size as the square, and then just make these diamond plates like that. And then to make this look fancy, we put some LED lights around the ramp. There we go, perfect. And now we'll just add these all along here. So one there and then one in the middle. And then we can place our beautiful cars on top of these ramps. So of course we need this beautiful blue car right here. And then we can have this little convertible. And then to break it up, instead of a car, we can have like a motorbike. I'm so excited to show you what I have planned for the basement or for the mechanics room. It's gonna look so good. And then over here is where I'm going to add the stairs stairs because obviously it's going to be 2-story. And then we'll just have like a massive balcony out here. Also, here's where the reception desk is gonna go. I might add the lighting first. So I'm gonna use this like massive spiraling chandelier because I feel like every car dealership needs a very fancy reception desk. And I'm also gonna add a wall back here to separate like the bathrooms and the rest of the car dealership to make it look a little bit more presentable. And then I can make it like the signature red color. And I'm gonna stick to like a granite color for the reception table. Oh, and we can have these red LED lights like surrounding it. Oh my god, and I feel like every single car dealership has these like comfort office chairs. Okay, now I want some lights like hanging out the bottom here. So what I'm going to do is kind of put 3 basic shapes on the roof and then have lights hanging down. It's gonna look really sick. Okay, so we can paint the LED lights red and then we can bring this all the way up to the top, and then we can add this large circular ceiling light and put it underneath the cube. Okay, now just get rid of this roof and we'll see how this turns out. Oh, there we go. That actually looks sick, and it looks even cooler from the outside. Like if we turn it to nighttime, oh, that looks amazing. And you know what? We might have like another display car maybe back here. This can be like our winter collection. So we can use these like snowmobiles like that. Perfect. Guys, I just came up with an even better idea. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know how BLOXBURG has those little toy cars? We can have a little toy car collection. Oh, like that. Look how cute that looks. And we can have like different color cars. Like these can be red, for example. And then up the top here can have like blue cars. And we'll also add like the same over here, but with like different cars. So we can add these cute little toy twin mills. That looks awesome. Okay, and you know what? I'm just thinking maybe I can have some like abstract art. We'll experiment. We'll just like do something fun. See, there we go. Something like that, like something super random. Okay, and then in this corner here, I'm gonna have like a little seating area. So I'm just gonna use these oval armchairs because I feel like they're typical car dealership chairs for some reason. I don't know why. So we can have like a little setup here. And of course, how can I forget red pillows? Obviously. Okay, and I also added these stick ceiling lamps up the top here because I don't know, I like the way they look for some reason. Okay, now over here is where the waiting room's gonna be. So what I'm gonna do is kind of add windows all throughout here just to kind of make it feel like very open. So we're just gonna have like a little chair table, and we're also gonna have like a TV. Also, I want people to feel very cozy, so I might just add a fireplace like back here. And then instead of a regular like TV, I'm just gonna add this decal and just put like a Netflix logo on it. This is literally what like some car dealership waiting rooms look like. Like some of them are so fancy. And then for the sofas, we can just use these stylish sofas. Okay, I want the couches to be here because I also want room to add like a little coffee station and just like a bunch of magazines, books, and we'll make it look very presentable because every car dealership is like very, very presentable. So we'll have some fruit in the middle in case people get hungry. And we'll also add these little like car toys as well. And then back here is where I want to have like a little coffee machine. So we can just have like a bunch of counters here. Oh, we also need cups in that as well. And then up the top here, we can have some like microwaves. So we'll add some cabinets and maybe like a dishwasher as well. There we go. Perfect. And now all we just need to add is some lights. Okay, there we go. That's the waiting room all done. That actually looks really good. Okay, so back here is going to be where the toilets are, or like the bathrooms. Okay, what do we need in a bathroom? We're just gonna keep it really simple. Like we don't want to overdo it. So maybe just 2 sinks here. So toilet 1 and then toilet 2. And obviously we've got to cover them. And then we can just add a mirror and we're done. And there we go. We have our little bathroom. So we're literally just gonna copy the same concept and then put it here as well. So there's 2 bathrooms. Okay, there we go. We have our 2 bathrooms all done. I think that's the whole bottom floor complete. So let's work on the second floor. So up here is going to be all the consultant rooms. So once you purchase your car, you can organize like the loan and all the finances up here. So there's going to be 3 offices, and then this middle building in here is going to be like the massive meeting room. I want it to look very open as well, so you can like see what's going on. So what I'm going to do is add these massive tall glass doors, and then on the rest of the walls I can add some windows because again I want it to feel very open because there is like no natural light coming into these walls. Okay, so firstly we're just going to add some chairs out here. This can kind of be like the waiting area, and then just add some greenery next to it. And then maybe up here, I know it's really fancy, but I can add like another display car. Okay, so these rooms are going to look very similar. So usually what you have in a finance room is just like a fancy desk like that, and the chairs usually look the same. So I'm just gonna add the ones from downstairs, and then there's usually like 2 seats. So what we can have is just like a stack of of paperwork up here and like a few pens and then just like a laptop there. That's usually what their desk looks like when you're financing a car. Back here, I'm just gonna have some storage where they can have all their files. So for this, I'm gonna add this cubby shelving and literally like stack it with files. Okay, and because it is really dark in here, we can just put these light boxes in the back and just make them really small so you can't see them. All right, there we go. That is the storage cubes all stacked out. We might have like a little Mike's Motors logo at the back here as well. Something like that. Perfect. Okay, now finally, we just need to add some lighting. We can have this cute little mini sphere chandelier. Mini sphere chandelier, that kind of rhymes. Okay, that is the office all complete. So I'm just gonna copy this same concept and put them in the rest of these rooms here, and then we can work on I would say this is like the presentation room. Okay, I just finished these other two consult rooms, so now we can do the presentation room. Obviously, this is going to be the meeting room, so we have to have like a massive TV here. So we can have this one here, and then we can just have like a long dining table here. Like that, perfect. And then we can have like paperwork on the table and like a few coffee mugs here and there. And then maybe at the head of the table, we can have like a laptop. Okay, it's actually looking pretty good. Okay, so that is the top floor all done. So now we can move on to, which I think is going to be my favorite room, which is the mechanics room. Okay, so firstly, we need an elevator. Yes, you heard that right. We're putting an elevator in here. And you know what? We'll just buy one of the most expensive elevators because we're fancy like that, okay? Oh, and we'll also make the inside red for like Mike's Motors, obviously. Okay, and there we go. We have our amazing elevator that leads all the way down to the mechanic shop. As you can see, it's a little bit funky looking. So what we're going to do is going to put walls here and then put these windows so you can see through the elevator. Now I'm going to use these plain wide pillars and put them at the end like this, and then change the color to a marble. I want this mechanic shop to look very fancy, and because it's 2-story, we're going to have to double it. Okay, now I have an idea for what I want to do. Hopefully it'll work. I'm going to put these cubes like this, and then I'm just going to put them all along the side. Okay, you know what? Thank God for the transform tool, because if I didn't have the transform tool, this would have taken ages. Okay, so the back row's done, and now we just have to put them on the side. Okay, and there we go. We have our massive garage. That looks insane, and I love it. You can kind of see the lights poking out through the side, but I mean, it's okay. So obviously we're going to put some cars back here, but we also need some carpets below it because obviously it is a mechanic shop, so the cars are going to be operated on. So we can just put these diamond plates like that underneath the car, and then we can have some like wheels back here, and then some counters. We'll add like 2 elegant counters like that, and then on top of these can be like the gas or maybe a fire extinguisher, obviously. Guys, look how creepy my avatar looks. She's just staring at me in the corner. Okay, so that's the concept that we're going to go with. So I'm just going to copy that and add it on all the sides. I feel like we also need like a hose down here as well. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. Also, I'm pretty sure BLOXBURG doesn't have tires, so I'm just going to have to build my own. So we can just put these like heavy duty shelves at the back here, and then we can just fill them up with tires. So I'm just going to use these vertical cylinders, and then I might have some on the corner as well. Actually, you know what I can do? I can put like a little round decal and then put like a tire decal on it. Is that genius? That's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see how much this is. Ready? 3,200. That's not too much. We might stack them. We might add them up at the top as well. And then we'll add some ladders that go up and down. Okay, there we go. That's a little tire stack. Okay, I think that's Mike's Motors all done. So I'm just going to go change the decals, and then we can go inside. Why is there a pool inside of the mechanic? What is going on? Okay. All right, guys, the new and improved Mike Motors is finally complete, and I honestly love the way this turned out. I think this is like my favorite renovation so far. This is how the outside turned out. I love the whole like arched edges I added over there. I think that was like a really nice touch. As you can see, I bought like 20 cars because I'm a millionaire. I'm kidding. I used some of your guys' cars. It's fine. Just to fill up these parking spots, because obviously a car dealership needs lots and lots of parking spots. And as you can see, we have like a bunch of cool cars. We have this like blue limo. Well, not limo. I think it's like a Nubis Superior. I don't know. Also, Ice Spice is staring at me. So yeah, we have a bunch of different car varieties to choose from. I honestly love it so much. So yeah, lots of parking. This is how the outside looks, by the way. I mean, look how awesome this looks like from the outside. I love it. Okay, now coming in through these revolving doors. Also, don't even question why there's like a pool of water down here. Okay, so this is how the inside turned out. We have our cute little receptionist over here. We have Ice Spice working at Mike's Motors, and then we have Prince Charles. We have a variety of people working here. So here are the display cars. Honestly, this looks amazing. I love the way this turned out. We have my favorite little convertible green car over here. We have my pink little motorbike, and then over here is our winter collection. So we have like black and white skis, which are pretty cool. So yeah, coming behind the reception desk, we have the bathroom. So the bathrooms are pretty similar. So this is the women's bathroom. We just have like like 2 toilets here, and then we have the men's bathroom over here. So yeah, pretty similar. I forgot to add the toilet. And then over here we have the waiting room. Instead of adding like a normal TV, I added like a little Netflix decal, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we have lots of seating options, and I love the fact that I added all windows here, so it's like very open and spacious. And then we just have a little kitchen here so we can make a coffee. And then here's like our massive toy collection. It's pretty cool. Okay, now coming upstairs we have the finance / meeting room. So this is meeting room 1. As you can see, it's pretty big. We have the main office chair here, and then we have just 2 seats and this cute little car toy. I love it. Now all the finance rooms look the same except for the meeting room, which is in here. So as you can see, we have a meeting going on here. What color car is most popular? Ice Spice, are you gonna answer that? Christmas, obviously. Right, that makes sense. Okay, I don't know where I hired these guys. And then here is the rest of the finance rooms. As you can see, they are very similar. Okay, now coming to my favorite bit of Mike's Motors, which is the mechanics room. So to get to the mechanics room, we have to go to this elevator. This is the big idea I had, by the way. Like, as you can see, we have a beautiful view of like the mechanics room from the elevator. Look how awesome that looks. So you have to go this way to actually get in. It's like a little hallway, and then over here we have the mechanics room. I think this is definitely like my favorite bit of the whole entire Mike's Motors. So as you can see, I've hired some mechanics to help me repair these cars. We have the most expensive cars down here, obviously. We have the Nuba Superior in green, and then we have our mechanics working on this blue car over here. I think he's washing it or something. I love the way this turned out, and you can even use this ladder to like go up. And I also added like a little pizza box here just in case like the mechanics get hungry. And my favorite car, which is this pink Nuba Superior. Oh, now we have Ice Spice working on the cars over here. Are they fighting? Oh my gosh, I don't know what's happening over here. As Ice Spice is attacking one of my mechanics. Can you guys not fight next to the car, please? Okay, I need to get out of this mechanic shop before I get attacked by Ice Spice. So coming back here, we have, of course, a limo. It wouldn't be a car dealership without a massive limo. So this whole thing is like a massive driveway, which is pretty cool. So whoever's getting their car worked on, they can just like open this garage and then take their car down here. Okay, this is probably not a good idea considering the limo is like massive. Okay, I'm gonna run over these people. They're crazy, they're chasing me. And here's what it looks like during the night. So as you can see, the whole entire store like lights up. It's pretty cool. But yeah, if we go to the back of this ski place, as you can see, we can have like a full view of the mechanics room. But yeah, honestly, I think this is definitely my favorite renovation video so far. I just love the way it turned out, and I'm definitely gonna keep this. Also, these are the 2 incredible people that let me borrow their cars for the video, so thank you. This video wouldn't be possible without you guys, so we love them. But anyways, that was me renovating Mike's Motors in Bloxburg. If you want to see me renovate another Bloxburg building, make sure you hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Also, remember to use my star code Alaska because you love me, and because I receive a commission that will go back to you guys in my videos. Okay, bye.